Hi everyone, this is Daisy, aka Professional High Priestess, and I want to drop a karmic channeling because the energies are off the hook, right? So, me personally, and doing readings for y'all and just my own stuff that I've been dealing with, it's kind of like, it's surreal to see what's happening, right? From the higher dimension and the lower dimension. And when I say that, meaning like, there's so much going on in the spiritual world. Y'all have been getting the dreams. You see the transition. You see where we're going. We see where consciousness is moving, and people are putting themselves in the proper position to shift their consciousness, shift their physical bodies, make sure that their cells are in alignment with the higher vibration so that they do not catch up with the karmic frequencies that are coming down onto this planet with these different disasters and these viruses and these financial ruin and that type of thing, right? And just looking at that dichotomy and also seeing like how, these karmic individuals on all sides are really not learning their lessons and really not waking up to what's going on. And I just keep on seeing Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords flipping up and down, back and forth, right? Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords flipping up and down, back and forth. Motherfuckers is really like delusional and not thinking, and then also too like getting exposed and busted for that delusional thinking that they are acting out of, and then going back into that Seven of Swords energy to plot and plan some more, and then getting flipped right back into the Seven of Swords reverse and getting put in the Seven of Cups reverse. You see, it's just a place that you don't really want to be, in between those elements that don't really mesh well together, a lot of air and a lot of water. You just put yourself into more confusion when you start to play in that. But that's what these karmics are in. And because they're not learning their lessons and they're not listening and they're not looking at the times that we're in. And, like I said, because you guys know a lot of these karmics are ran by hyperdimensional beings, archonic spirits and entities, etc. From the people that they sleep with, from what they do with their body or lack thereof, what they do spiritually or lack thereof. And then, add magic on top of that and mental illness and all kinds of shit and karma that's yet to be reaped. And you have a whole cocktail for disaster and not really being rooted in reality. That's that Seven of Cups in the upright. So it takes for them getting Five of Pentacles, which we talk about all the time, for them to really understand the reality of what's going on here. So I want to go ahead and do a channeling for you all because I feel like that it's really real right now. And I just want to, for Divine Feminines, the readers on here, they do readings for us all the time about what we're going to be going through and all that. I feel like for us, we know what's going down. I'm going to do a whole thing for us in regards to the Saturn and Aquarius, okay? So just be aware of that in terms of getting our own healing. But right now, it's just like, let's look into these karmics and see what's going on with the Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords energy, how it's flipping back and forth. And then also, let's look into, what is going on in the headspace of those who are, in the frequency of being karmics, what's going on in terms of them getting their karma, what are they plotting and planning, all of that stuff. All right, so let's see here. Let's start with the Energy Oracle. Dear bright and loving ancestors, I usually wear these glasses because sometimes the light bothers me, but then I can't see myself properly and then it distorts my whole way of thinking. Okay. Sorry, I'm a Leo. It really gets that deep. So, dear bright and loving ancestors, what's happening in the collective of karmics right now? What is happening right now with the collective of karmic individuals? A lot of financial loss. Remember I talked about that Pluto-Saturn conjunction? That is now starting to manifest. Saturn is going into Aquarius in 3 days. I've been waiting for this transit for 3 years. A lot is happening right now, right? So a lot of the celestial bodies are pushing on them, on top of the archonic entities and spirits pushing on them, on top of the karma pushing on them, on top of their lack of stability, mentally or in the physical world financially, right? So they're being hit with a lot of different things, and because they haven't done a lot of that spiritual work, now a lot of them are being put in a position to have to really reap what they sow majorly. Like, no, you're getting fucked in the ass with no Vaseline type of energy. I know that's hella vulgar, right? But that's really usually what they say. I've never been in that type of activity, so I don't know how to tell you how that feels. Physically or metaphorically, because I mind my business, you see, that's why you do that. But a lot of these karmics are now into the point of Seven of Cups reverse, realizing what they stepped themselves into, right? Because now, 10 of Wands, and the other card I'm seeing, Eight of Swords, is very prevalent for them. So that's another channeling that I got. That's why, when you're out in the world and you're doing things and impacting other people and you think it's funny, you think it's cute, you have to really think, really, that's the psychosis that they're in. Because common sense will tell anybody, okay, I'm causing all this chaos and harm and havoc for this individual. that I really kind of don't know, that really hasn't done much to me. What could be the potential repercussions of doing this? They don't think like that. And you know, I would say that's kind of like one of the things that I live my life by. Like, if I do this, what's going to be my repercussion? But then again, I'm a Libra moon, so I'm all about justice and balance. So I don't go around creating fuckery. It's just not in my nature. So, let's see here. What is going on with the collective of karmic partners right now? Ooh, Temple Path reverse. With the 12 hangman energy in reverse. Yeah, like I said, I felt that channeling. And then the other day I put out that channeling about going to spiritual jail, and then angelic guidance also just put something out about going to spiritual jail. Like that's the theme right now for 2020 for Saturn and Aquarius. This is very serious, heavy energy. And then the Gemini North Node, and then Sagittarius South Node coming online in May. Yeah, it's about to be deep for a lot of people. I made a video about that too. Go watch it. All right, what's happening in the collective of karmic partners right now? Attachment. Oh, and then we have all tied up that wanted to pop out here. Wow. I'm going to put all the cards out and then I'll read, okay? So let's see. Let me go ahead and get a Work Your Light Oracle. What's happening with the collective of karmic partners right now? What's happening with the collective of karmic partners? Wow. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. What's happening with the collective of karmic partners? We have warrior woman. Like I said, I feel like these karmics, like they're still at it. And that came out right under Temple Path with the 12 hangman reverse type of energy. Not choosing the best option. Continuously, judgment reverse is what I'm seeing. Picking the wrong path and picking the wrong option. All right, well, let me see. What messages do you have for the karmic partners? What energies are they currently in for all the karmic partners? I don't know what they're fighting for. You should be fighting for, you know, get some water and some microbiotics and some masks, because a lot of them are going to be taken out with this coronavirus because it's hitting narcissists, right? Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. This karmic is... tampering spiritually is what I'm seeing. Getting deeper into their warrior mode and their fight mode. Getting wrapped up in their karma and their own lack of ability to get out of like whatever mental illness that they have that got them acting out in such a way. Literally is what I'm seeing here. Let's get into the zodiac cards as well. I really like these because they usually kind of give fuller messages too. All right, what messages do you have for the karmic partners? Show us what's going on in the karmic partners, with the karmic partners right now in the collective. Oops, Saturn. Bloop. Show us what's happening with the karmics and the collective energy that they're in right now. Big Daddy. Karma. I knew I need to put this channeling out because it's been hella real. And some people, they don't want to hear about karmics. Okay, that's cool. I'm not just talking about your DM or your DF karmic. I'm talking about all types of karmics. Come on now. I'm talking about politician karmics. I'm talking about banker karmics. I'm talking about celebrity karmics. I'm talking about individuals who manifest karmic energies on this planet, and you may have to deal with them in one way, shape, or form. Family, friends, romance, roommates, all of that. All right? What's happening with the karmic energies right now? What do we need to know and be prepared for? Oh, Pluto. Child, if you don't stop it. What's happening with... Oh, Gemini at the bottom of the deck. What was I just saying about that North Node? A lot of lies coming out. I feel a lot of third house energy with this. A lot of misuse and abuse of communication is coming out. A lot of lies that were hidden. Screenshots are going to be coming out. Stuff around apps are going to be coming out. Social media stuff. DMs. Something's getting exposed here. And it's going to cause some havoc. Something was said or will be said. A slip of the tongue. Freudian slip is what I'm hearing. Someone's going to get exposed. All right, y'all. So let's get into the nitty gritty here. We got Pluto. We got Saturn. I mean, what else? What more can you really say? All right. But we'll go get into these cards. I'm using the Everyday Tarot. I just got this deck. Okay, let's get it. All right, y'all. I hope you like the yellow, by the way. This is the Everyday Tarot. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay. Clarify the temple path for the karmic energies right now. Clarify temple path. Clarify temple path. We have the Seven of Cups. What was I saying, you guys? What was I saying? Then we have the Moon here. Mental health, things being done in the dark, illusions, mysteries, secrets with the Seven of Cups. This right here, to me, especially given my study in terms of like psychology and archetypes and all those different type of things, these two cards right here is like a mental health episode. These karmics, because they keep on choosing the wrong path, with the temple path here being in reverse, they keep on choosing fuckery, right, over their healing. They keep on choosing battling and arguments and being in that Seven of Wands energy, Aries reversed energy with the warrior woman here. They're now experiencing the backlash of all that energy that they put out there. Because it's like you can only create so much chaos and havoc and harm until it backfires onto you. You're not about to spew out a whole bunch of garbage and not, it's like shitting where you eat. Come on now, eventually that's going to get into your food. So now these karmics are in that energy. They're overwhelmed. They don't know what to do. They're having mental health episodes. They don't know what's real from what's fake. That's a fucked up reality to be in. It's like a mirage and illusion, right? Bless me, I don't have the virus. I feel like my guides are like confirming. Because I don't be sneezing like that. Alright, clarify attachment. Or these karmics don't want me to talk. That's Seven of Cups energy. We channeled that. I said it was flipping up and down. What's the Seven of Cups actually? What's the Seven of Cups? What's the Seven of Cups? Oh, with the Four of Wands in the reverse. So these karmics have been Magician at the bottom of the deck. Magic is backfiring, yeah, but these karmics have been trying to create illusions using magic, using spells, confusion spells, binding spells, come back to me spells, domination, etc. with the Seven of Cups here and the Moon, creating portals of mental illness to keep people trapped and all these other different things. And now their chickens are coming to roost with the Four of Wands because now they're out in the cold here. With the Four of Wands in the reverse, lack of teamwork, separation, a broken down union. Someone could be getting evicted or put out of a house as well as what I'm seeing here. It's like people can only deal with craziness for so long because, remember too, these karmics, they be recruiting people to help them with their badness, right? And when people get into that vibration of dealing with karmics, so all of y'all who claim you're divine, this and that, and you're dealing with even people who are karmic friends that be doing this type of shit to people, but oh yeah, I love them. No. You're a karmic now. You see what I'm saying? So people that like to do that type of shit, you have to be careful because it always comes back to you. That's why me personally, I'm not going to say that I want to receive it, but I don't want to be the one that's dishing that shit out because it's karma on either end. But when people dishing it out, there's a way in which you can transform that energy to be like a silver lining. And there's ways, of course, you can avoid some of it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to be in that position. Either side sucks, yes. But let's just say I didn't have no choice. Like, I'm not going to be the one enacting fuckery and all this other stuff on other people. No. It's you lose something. You dehumanize other people as you dehumanize yourself. What's the attachment? That's Paulo Freire, Pedagogy of the Oppressed for my social justice days. I mean, I still be in it. And I just brought it to tarot. Clarify attachment. Clarify attachment for these karmics and the energy that they're in. We have the Lovers card here. And the Chariot. Ooh, and the Strength card. Okay, yeah. So basically what's going on here with the Lovers card and the attachment, these karmics are holding on with the Strength card here. They don't want to let go. They don't want whoever they are dealing with or whatever the situation is going on to end because they derive energy from it continuing to go on. You see, because remember, these karmics, they operate very much as energy vampires in the way that they behave, right? In their operations. So now with the attachment card here and then the Strength card, it's showing that these karmics are losing their grip, right? Because someone is moving forward regardless. It's inevitable. Could be dealing with a Gemini karmic or a Cancer karmic, okay? But the fact that all these cards just came out and it's 6, 7, 8, it's not a coincidence with on the attachment card here. Could be dealing with the Leo as well. And 3 major arcana. Clarify all tied up. That's crazy. Clarify all tied up. Y'all see how I shuffled this deck with the Fool card here. Yeah, the binding spells, trying to keep people trapped. Now the energy that these karmics are in, there has to be a new beginning. There has to be a leap of faith because the individuals, like I said, that are working with them are picking up karma. They've now turned into karmics, and now because they're standing right there at the gates of hell with the karmic ready to walk through because they worked with the karmic. They're like, no, I want to get a jail free card. Like, wait. I didn't know what I was getting into. No, you knew exactly what you were getting into. You just didn't think you were going to get caught. You just didn't think there were going to be repercussions, because this is what happens when you deal with individuals who operate out of psychosis and mental illness. Really, not being stigmatizing. Let's keep it hella real. They don't really act out of reality. They're overzealous. They're overambitious with their plans and their strategies and their tactics and their games. So when shit starts hitting the fan and blowing up, that's why it keeps on hitting the fan and blowing up even more and more and more until everything's just destroyed and now you're at the gates of hell. Because you refuse to listen, right? Because they have to win at all costs. Because it's like they have to have some type of control, because that's how they can feel like a part of something or in the world. Because that not feeling in control is devastating to them. Clarify, all tied up. Clarify all tied up with the Temperance card here. Could be dealing with Sag. Temperance and the Nine of Swords. That's so funny. Nine of Swords. Guilt, regret, remorse, nightmares, sleepless nights, anxiety, constantly. Different from Two of Swords energy. Nine of Swords. It's ever present. Like now I can feel it in my body. It is now to the place where it's entering my physical body. The manifestation of what I've done and what I've created here. The illusion and the party is over now. Now I have to face the music, Temperance card. Because there are angels involved. There's a higher power. There's a higher source involved. Whoever I was dealing with was protected. I took a leap of faith, Fool card, and I jumped right into the Nine of Swords. Right? Now the only thing that's going to really help me is God. Higher power. Higher knowledge, higher wisdom. Ninth house energy with the Nine of Swords and the Temperance card too. House of philosophy, etc. What did I choose to believe in that put me in the situation that had me acting like this in the first place? That's the energy that these karmics are in right now. Clarify warrior woman. With the Ace of Pentacles. Ready to fight. Ready to go to war. Death card at the bottom of the deck. To the death. Right? For money. For resources. For stability. With the Ace of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is at the top of the deck. Yeah. And the Ten of Wands. Ready to burden themselves. Y'all. Going the extra mile. To kill themselves. Over material world things. And you see what we're currently going on in the world right now. And now they're starting to realize, like, wait. I put my energy into the wrong thing. With all the energy and time and effort that I tried to impact these other people or make them sad or do all these different things. I could have been working on myself. I could have had a side hustle by now, right? And a job. Or a new one. Or some stability. Or improved on my health. Right? Energy goes where attention goes. And my attention went into the Seven of Cups. Now I'm dealing with the Nine of Swords. And the Death card here again. Remember I said Ten of Swords, Death card, Eight of Swords is eminent for a lot of karmics. Y'all see it here now. Clarify, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Now, what did I just say? Now they're trying to shift. Because these karmics are now getting karma because they're at the gates of hell. No. You drove all the way here, right? You wanted to ride it till the wheels fall off. You just didn't know the destination. Because we were telling you were going to end up at the gates of hell. But you didn't listen. You thought you were going to end up at the heaven. How did you? That's the thing, though. Because these karmics, they don't understand the dichotomy of high vibration and low vibration and light and dark, evil, good and evil. They feel like you can mix different cups of different things. Seven of Cups, confusion, right? You can mix good and bad and make your own type of potions and justify it. No. You're either an evil ass motherfucker who's hella trifling and conniving, right? And gonna be dealing with hell, Saturn, and Pluto, right? Or you are acting out of higher vibrations and you're gonna be reaping good rewards, right? High vibrational aspect of Pluto and Saturn energy is quick moving changes and good karma. Clarify, dance with life. Clarify, dance with life. With the Hermit, how it's saying, do something, change your energy. Now these karmics are having to go within. Virgo energy here. I knew I needed to put this channeling out. You see how the cards are laying out? It's really heavy judgment season, y'all. I'm hearing loss of jobs, people losing cars, terrible car accidents, people getting ill, black magic backfiring, horror, fucking glee. I see a karmic with a missing tooth as well. Well, you want to deal with that. I see reduction in lifestyle, quality of living being reduced, uncomfortability. I see constant Nine of Swords energy. I see youth fading away, beauty and glowing skin leaving, hair falling out, male pattern baldness. I see public disgrace. Clarify the Hermit. Sorry, that was a real channeling that I was getting, so I had to close my eyes. Hermit with the Ten of Swords. What do y'all think this is? What am I about? You gonna really feel me now? I'm out here looking for revenge. Says Saturn though. Says Pluto though. Not us though. You see what I'm saying? Says the ancestors. Says the heavenly body. Says the guides. Going in within to reflect, because whatever the fuck was going on here and whatever situation y'all are dealing with, it's over. It's done. Ten of Swords. Now I have to go within because I want something different. Little do I know I'm at the gates of hell already. I gotta walk all the way through. Right? You wanted to be a bad bitch or that nigga, right? You wanted to thug it out, right? You wanted to be a thug. You wanted to earn your stripes. Now here you go, playing games. Because a lot of these karmics have been literally getting away with fucking murder, okay? And now it's time for them to face the music. It says Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Clarify Pillar of Light. Clarify Pillar of Light for the karmics and the energy that they're in. Yep, getting slowed all the way down. Because remember, a lot of these karmics too are hopped up on stuff. You know, like they be doing drugs and all kinds of other substances and stuff like that. So, and then they're on different type of like potent chemicals too, and hormones, and then the food that they eat. You know, it just be contributing to their behavior too. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're a divine being, you have to make sure that you're also putting your body in alignment, because that will impact your mental health. What's the Pillar of Light? With the Knight of Wands. These karmics are recognizing that they are very unstable. They're rushing, but they're rushing right into the Ten of Swords and then the Hermit. Because they ran around, played games, wanted to be angry, and cause rage, cause people problems. Now they're going to be dealing with that same energy here. That's very interesting. Recognizing their petty, childish, inconsistent behavior, and that's why they're lacking, and that's why they're headed towards the Ten of Swords because of that. That's why they're headed towards Saturn energy with the Knight of Wands going that way. Yeah, right. And then with the Temperance card, you know, yeah, you can still do your healing, right? But you're still headed towards Pluto here with the Temperance card. Because even the way the spread is out, it's like, wow, it's really literally telling a whole story, like zigzagging. Right? So these karmics, you know, they're at a loss. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So which paddle do I want to take? Is it going to be the one that, okay, maybe it's covered in like glass, or one that's covered in like, you know, nails but the tip of the nails like butted out? I don't know. That's just some crazy ass imagery, but they only have two options at this point. They got to pick one. You either got the switch or the slipper. You know, y'all Southern folks, y'all know what that is. What's the Knight of Wands? I'm not Southern, but my ancestors were brought here because I'm Nigerian, but I was born here and I went to high school back home. My ancestors got taken to North Carolina, so I feel their energy like in my blood field. Like that Southern energy. I don't know what it is. Knight of Wands with the Death card. Come on now. How many times did the Death card? Five of Wands right here. Some karmic may really be like hurt, seriously injured by violence, and it's not going to turn out well. But it's because of their own doing. I see something with a car accident. I also see something too with like STDs here. Someone may get like a real, like a permanent life-threatening STD here because of a karmic. Damn, I picked up that channeling. Yeah. You know, because shit lies latent in your womb space and in your DNA. And if you're running around doing all kinds of shit, and also then you play with magic, real talk, like that's some serious stuff. That's some serious stuff. You can activate all types of illnesses. You know, even graveyard dirt can do shit like that, you know, on somebody if it's already in you, you know? So these karmics are now like, that's the energy that they're in. This is where they're headed towards. What's the Ace of Pentacles and the Warrior Woman? Just wanted to clarify that. Yeah. Yeah. They want teamwork, they want collaboration, but they're getting left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles here. 6 of Cups reverse. No new beginning. 2 of Pentacles reverse. This is very real, y'all. These cards are talking, and this deck is new. And y'all saw how I shuffled that thing. I've never used this deck on myself or nothing. Dang, this is deep. A lot of these cards too have been coming out, like the pattern is in a lot of the readings I've been doing for y'all as well. It's that time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Five of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Could be dealing with the Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Someone was gunning for emotional stability, that big offer, that big payout, that big game that they can play that's going to land them that thing that's going to keep them attached forever and keep them with the money, whether that be a baby or a marriage or something. And it failed. It didn't go in their favor with the 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles here. They got left out in the cold. And all the people that collaborated with them, like I told you, 3 of Pentacles, ended out in the cold with them in their war with the 5 of Pentacles here. And it just came out here too. They headed right to the 10 of Wands. Wow. Look how that just popped out. Right to the 10 of Wands. All right, let's clarify Saturn, please, for the karmic energies right now. The Sun card. Getting exposed. Getting exposed. Clarify the Sun and Saturn with the Magician. Ooh, all kinds of shit is backfiring. But High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Magic is getting exposed. Psychic attacks are being exposed. All kinds of stuff is getting exposed here with Saturn being here with these karmics. I don't know why, but it's like my reading, Tarot Queen Bree, and then my reading, we be picking up like hella spell work with karmics, and so does like angelic as well. And then you know who else be picking up stuff with karmics? Like different readers be picking up on like specific like aspect of karmics, you know? Like oh my god, I just found her page, Goddess Queen Me 23. I love her page. She's freaking amazing. She be picking up on like karmic energies as they relate to like past lives or historical events or like spiritual themes, that type of thing, you know? So I've been picking up on magic with these karmics, heavy manipulation. But a lot of these karmics are getting exposed for their manipulative tactics, their spell work. A lot of karmic energy is going to be getting hit right now. A lot of spell work backfiring. That's why I said, y'all got to be careful when people who doing the spells, because Pluto and Saturn switch up at least twice a year. Whether it's going into a new sign, whether it's going into a conjunction, whether it's going retrograde or direct, right? So you got to be careful because that can break spells, etc., expose you, all of that. Saturn and Pluto here, the Saturn-Pluto conjunction that we have. A lot of these karmics are getting caught right in between. You see how the energies are falling. Like I said earlier in the channeling that I was getting, these karmics are not rooted and grounded in reality. They're looking for bullshit and materialism with the Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and 3 of Pentacles here. You know, they're not really focused on their spirituality with the Temperance card. By the time they do focus on their spirituality with the Temperance card, it's going to be too late. And then the Death card is right here. They're going to be trying to rush the process, but it's too late. You should have been doing that work on yourself, right? That's why you do it every day, and then you don't do stupid fuckery in between to create more karma. Clarify Pluto. What's Pluto? These cards are being stubborn. With the 5 of Swords here. Defeat. 10 of Wands again at the bottom of the deck in that upright though. 4 of Swords reverse getting put to rest. Yeah. Star card Aquarius energy again. Unethical behavior getting exposed and put to rest and backfiring. Pluto here with the Five of Swords. Pluto's like that bow energy, you know, like Saturn is grounding. Like, let me put you down. Pluto's like, let me get you down by tower. You see what I'm saying? With the Pluto here and the Five of Swords, these karmics are being defeated, period. A lot of them are dealing with plutonic energy, heavy plutonic energy. Could be dealing with the karmic that has Pluto in Saturn, or Pluto in Pluto in Scorpio, Pluto in Libra, and Pluto in Virgo. Those are the going out as far as you should be watching karmic energies. But like 50 years old is like Pluto and Virgo, and Pluto and Saturn is my generation, okay? So what's the Five of Swords? 50 and older. What's the Five of Swords? The Five of Swords is clarified with the Eight of Wands. So these karmics are now like the defeat is being accelerated. It's rapid with Pluto here. It's tower energy, quick moving energy. What's also happening too is these karmics are getting messages, emails, etc., letting them know that it's over. They've been defeated. It's over. The war is done. So for those of you, remember I said like when we get these channelings, it could take like a week. For some people, it can take like a month. For some people, it just depends on what frequency or vibration you're in to manifest, you know, the outcome to come down. Keep your eyes on the prize is what I'm hearing. A lot of people don't know how wild sometimes it gets with these karmics. So for those of you who are dealing with really crazy wild stuff, like I feel you, you know, my heart goes out to you. Hold on, because you see the energy that's right here, and you see that the Ten of Swords has been a very, 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 very prominent energy in these readings. And I'm not trying to promote any specific thing, but a lot of these karmics, like I said, have been getting away literally with murder, you know? So it's only right that they get that their karma it comes. And you know, honestly, me personally, like I want to see certain people get their karma. You know, I'm not gonna go out of my way to do all that, but like it's good to see people get their karma. You shouldn't have done what you fucking did. It's called justice. The hell? I don't know what this is. It's my aunt up in here. All right, let's get a last message. Let me get a crystal oracle. All right, crystal messages for those for karmic energies right now. What messages do you have? Ooh. We have change of scenery. What did I say? Someone's getting kicked out. Someone's moving. Things are changing here. It says, do you feel bored, stagnant, or in a rut? Wheel of Fortune reversed energy. Sometimes a change of scenery is being called to bring forth fresh energy into your life. A change of scenery helps me have a fresh outlook on new experience. Yeah. Let me see what's at the top of the deck. Appetite, nutrition. Some of these karmics are having gut issues, stomach issues, chronic illnesses related to diet because they wanted to indulge and play games and do all the other shit. Now they're dealing with the repercussions. Don't have a bad diet and then be a bad person at the same time. Come on now, that's like a fucking double whammy right there. So yeah, that's what I see. A change of scenery helps me have a fresh outlook and new experiences. Some of y'all are going to be going on trips. Some of you guys may be moving who are dealing with karmic energies. Perfect, right? It's time people really get put in their place. And that's the energy that's going to be coming down with Saturn. I'm going to be doing a whole channeling on that. Anyways, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this channeling. Again, my name is Daisy, aka Professional High Priestess, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.